When you're doing product research, it's imperative that you understand how competitive a niche is. Unknowingly entering a competitive niche because you didn't do product research correctly will lead to failure. Similarly, not foreseeing potential market saturation will also lead to similar results. In this video, I'll show you 3 proven hacks that will help you gauge the level of competition of a niche well before you invest any of your hard-earned money so that you can avoid entering a highly competitive or potentially saturated niches. But first, my name is Crescent, and if this is our first time meeting, welcome to my channel. My passion is sharing tips and strategies on how you can create a successful Amazon FBA private label business. So if you enjoy videos like this, or especially if you've been around my channel, consider subscribing. All right, let's get started. All right, so the first way to check the level of competition in a niche is one of the most common methods that most everyone uses already, which is to use the number of reviews that the top listings have. So for example, if we jump on Amazon and look at the candle per niche, you can use a tool like the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and it's going to pull up all the data that you need right in front of your eyes to quickly and easily analyze niches. So the column that we're interested in for competition is the review column over here. Now, what you want to do is you want to look for niches that have high demand and low competition. Low competition means you want to look for niches where at least 7 out of the top 10 listings have less than 75 reviews. And you want to be aware that you're not using the average review number that you see at the top of your product research tool, okay? The average that you see can be thrown off if a few of the listings have really high or really low values, because an average is a summation of all the listings divided by the total number of listings, right? You really want the median, which isn't a value that's given in these tools. So you want to look down the column here and just by eye count them and see how many of them have less than 75 reviews. And just a quick scan here in the candle per niche, you can see already that it's way too competitive. Most of them are over 100 reviews, many of them in the thousands. All right. Now to show you an example of what I mean of niches that aren't competitive, let's jump over to my Facebook community, which if you haven't already joined, you totally should. I actively answer every single question that's posted in there, and the community is growing bigger and bigger every day. So I'll leave a link in the video description below. All right, so the Facebook group is Amazon FBA Beginner Mastery, and what I'm gonna do is, let's just type in looks good, which is something I normally say for people that post screenshots of their product ideas, and it looks good in my opinion. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these, and I'll show you some examples of what products look like where it's low competition. So let's take a look at Karen Maloff, and she posted this screenshot on March 18th, and if you look down the review column, you can see that definitely at least 7 out of the top 10 have less than 75 reviews. And of course, we need to analyze the rest of the criteria as well. But for the scope of this video, we're only looking at competition and saturation, right? So this one looks good. Let's take a look at another one. Randomly pick one here. Again, all you need to do is look at the review column and just count. Do 7 of the top 10 have less than 75 reviews? And these two are borderline. There's a 78 and a 76 and a 239, 225. All right, so this one, definitely low competition. All right, let's look at one more. Let's pick another one. Octavio. 1, 2. Okay, only 2 out of the top 10 have less than 75 reviews. All right, so I hope you get an idea of what good low competition niches look like and how you can determine based on the reviews if it's low competition. All right, moving on. So another way you can check for competition and saturation to help boost your confidence when you're looking at a niche is to check the age of the top listings. And what this will tell you is if there's a whole bunch of new sellers that just entered the market. And if this is the case, you should be aware that this could be a sign that the niche is becoming saturated, since there's a whole bunch of new sellers that just entered the market. So what you can do, if we take a look at the candle burner niche, what we can do is open up the top, for example, 10 listings in a new window, and I'll just do a few for an example. And you want to do the organically ranked listings, not the sponsored ads. Okay, so I'll do the top 4 here as an example. And once those are open, you can use a Chrome extension called Keepa, and I'll leave a link in the description as well. It's free. It opens up this window right here, and the only field you're interested in is down here. All, okay, meaning how long has this listing been active on Amazon? And this one's been here for 1,100 days. And if we look at the next listing, 1,700 days, and the next listing, 78 days. So this one's pretty new, okay? And then the next listing, 2 days. All right, so out of the top 4 listings, you can see 2 of them were new, this one within the last couple days. So if you take a look at the top 10, top 16 listings, and in my opinion, if 30-40% of them are new, then you should be cautious that this niche is probably becoming saturated. The only caveat to this is if you've determined based on your market research that this is a brand new product that's been introduced into the marketplace, then obviously there's going to be brand new sellers only. But if it's a product that's been around for a while and it's suddenly gained popularity and you see a whole influx of new sellers, then I would be careful entering the niche because there'll be an influx of new sellers which will increase the competition. Now, a faster way to check this is to actually use a Chrome extension from AMZ Scout. So instead of having to open 10 windows or 16 windows every time you analyze a new niche, if we go back to the can opener example, if you open up the AMZ Scout Chrome extension, it pulls up this column right here and shows you the listing age right in the data window here. So I can look down here and see at a glance how many new listings there are. So you can see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the top 20 listings are new. So this is pretty competitive. 40%, almost 50% of these listings are new. All right, moving on. The third hack that I use that is an advanced tactic that will help you determine the level of competition and whether or not a niche is saturated or becoming saturated is to use the PPC data for the niche. And so there's a free method that you can do, which I'll show you, which is extremely tedious because you got to do this every time you want to analyze a new niche. And then I'll show you a paid method that is far more convenient, which is the method that I use. All right. So what you want to do here is, for example, if we're going to use the can opener niche, we need a list of keywords that we can enter into a PPC campaign. And how you get a list of keywords is you can use a free tool. For example, this one, keywordtool.io. And you're going to type in can opener or your main keyword for the niche that you're analyzing. And what this tool is going to do is going to give you a list of relative keywords related to your seed keyword. All right. So you can see here we got can opener electric, can opener manual, etc., etc. And you can come down here and just click on this button here and copy it to the clipboard. Okay. Now log into Seller Central. And so you're going to want to create a temporary product listing in Seller Central so that you can create a PPC campaign. And you want to choose sponsored products. Give it a name. We'll just call it test can opener. And it doesn't matter what you put here. We'll just put $10. And we want manual targeting. And then you're going to choose your product from your list. So it shows up over here. And again, it doesn't matter what you choose here for now. And then we want to scroll down and choose enter keywords because we're going to do our own using the list of keywords that we just got, and paste those keywords here and then click on add keywords. And then once you scroll down, you're going to see that the keyword list that you just created now shows you the bid data from Amazon. And you can see here that the suggested bid for each keyword is listed here. And so what you want to take note of is what the average bids are for these keywords. So anything over $2, in my opinion, the niche is becoming saturated and more competitive. So you want to make sure the average bid for these keywords are less than $2, like $1.50 and under. The lower, the less competition of that niche. So for example, anything under $1 is very low competition. $1 to $1.50 is medium competition, and then $2 and up, it's becoming highly competitive. Here's $1.49, $1.52, $1.78, $1.97. All right. So this can help you confirm what you saw based on the reviews and the saturation based on the listing date. So you can see doing this process can become pretty tedious for every single product idea that you're trying to analyze. So a faster way to do this is to use a tool called Keyword Scout from Jungle Scout. And Keyword Scout is actually part of the web app subscription for Jungle Scout. So if you already have a subscription to the web app for Jungle Scout, you already have access to Keyword Scout. So you can start using this now. So basically what you want to do is go to Keyword Scout, type in your main keyword. So in this case, can opener. And Keyword Scout pulls the PPC bid data directly from Amazon. So if you look here, it's already listed. The exact bid, broad bid data is listed here. And you can see a lot of these are over $1.50. Again, $1.56, $4, $1.50, $1.87, $4.20, $5.08. Okay, so this shows you that this niche is definitely on the competitive side. So I hope you can see how powerful and convenient using these tools are and helping you do your product research. I'll leave links to them in the video description below along with coupons so you can save some money if you decide to purchase them. All right, I hope you found these tips helpful and incorporate them into your product research. Using only one method works, but being able to confirm or support your conclusions with multiple different methods will only give you that added confidence. If you have any questions or if you have any unique ways that you do product research, post them in the comment section below. All right? Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, you know what to do. Smash that like button, leave me a comment, or subscribe. And to make sure you never miss a video, be sure to click that bell icon to turn on notifications. There's also a link in the video description to our community forums, which you should totally join. And if you're looking for more tips and strategy videos, click or tap over here. And as always, thanks for watching.